Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we have another Sephora beauty haul. The Sephora savings event is still going on. We have like 3 days left of it, and I placed this order here at the very beginning of the event and it just arrived yesterday. I'm very excited about the products that are in here because majority of them are brand new things that I have been dying to try. And as you may notice, I did start the video with some makeup on. I know I did not order any brow products, I didn't order any foundation or concealer products, so I already got that out of the way so that we can test out the products that are in this box. Everything I'm going to be talking about in today's video is listed and linked in the description box below. I'll tag as many products as I can on the video as well in case you guys prefer to use YouTube shopping, and whenever you shop any of my links it helps out my channel. If you are excited for today's haul, give the video a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get started. So let me begin by showing you everything that is inside this box. I got a new eyeshadow palette and it is from Too Faced, the Too Faced Born This Way Gold Smolder Nude Mini Eyeshadow Palette. Here's what the packaging inside looks like, and I'm very excited about this one because it looks like a beautiful neutral to cool toned palette, perfect for every day. I'm excited to try the formula, and it's like pretty small, so I feel like it's going to be very travel friendly and you have all of your essentials in one small palette. Once you open it, take a look right here at the inside and what it looks like. We have a nice base shade, a transition shade, and a smoky shade that are matte, and then 3 beautiful shimmer shades for the center of the eyelid or the inner corner of the eye. I can't wait to create a look with this one later in this video. This small little card looking thing right here is actually my refills for my razor. This right here is the facial razor I use from Sephora, and it's stainless steel, and you can change the actual blade right here. So I bought blade replacements. There's 6 that come in this packet. I think they're like $10 and then like 30% off because there's a Sephora collection and we can get 30% off of everything Sephora collection. Definitely very needed, and this is something that I constantly use up. I also got one of the new Rephr Beauty blushy highlighter products, the Soft Pinch Luminous Powder Blush in the shade Sheer, and I am dying to use this one today and to finally try them. Now the good news is that in an upcoming video you guys will not only see this, but you will see me swatching and playing with every single one of these new blushes because Rephr Beauty sent me their PR package, and so very excited to have not just one shade but all of the shades to show you. Here's what the Rephr Beauty powder blush in Sheer looks like. The color is very light and very lovely. It's like a nice peachy light color. I'm going to use it as a blush slash highlighter today. I have another Sephora collection product that I am beyond excited to try. Sephora collection has new matte bronzers. I got one in the shade 00 Sun Kissed Haze, and these look like the creamiest powder formula from the pictures I saw online. I haven't tried it yet, but from the pictures and the swatches and the pictures of the swatches that I saw online, it looks like a very creamy, pigmented, blendable, soft type powder formula, so I can't wait to try this today. I got the lightest shade because it looked so pigmented online, so take a look right here at what it looks like once you open it. It's nice and neutral, not too cool toned, not too warm. Very excited to put this to the test for sure. In fact, I can't wait. Let's swatch it. Oh, that is beautiful. It feels very creamy, and as you can see, it built up nicely. Also, these are very affordable, $16, and you can get 30% off because it's a Sephora collection. I couldn't help myself. I also bought some fragrance. I bought this starter kit from Forever Mood. This is Jackie Aina's new fragrance line at Sephora. She expanded from candles to fragrances, and I couldn't pick one fragrance that I wanted to smell. I wanted to smell them all. So I went ahead and got the little starter kits with all 4 of her new fragrances, and I will be testing them out and smelling them today. Also very excited that the box actually tells you the notes of the fragrance so that I can describe them to you guys. I know I keep saying I'm very excited to try this or that, but I'm honestly very excited to try everything that is in this box. And the same thing applies to this Too Faced product right here. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Melting, Bronzing, and Sculpting Stick. I got mine in the shade Chocolate Mousse. Here's what the packaging looks like, and I love me a bronzing, contouring stick, so I cannot wait to put this on my face. I also do think that the color is perfect. Ooh, yeah, very pigmented and super, super creamy. That is lovely. From Giorgio Armani, I got this product right here. These are the new Armani Prisma Glass High Shine Hydrating Oil Infused Lip Glosses. I got mine in the shade Candy Halo, which is shade 02. And here is what the actual gloss looks like. I thought it was going to be a bit more clear. This looks pretty pigmented. We'll see. I do wonder what it smells like. Nothing. It doesn't smell like anything, which is, I think, rare for a gloss lip oil type products. Last but not least, from Give by Gwen Stefani, I have the new Dewy Plump Collagen Cheek Tint. And I got mine in the shade Marigolds, which is a beautiful, beautiful peach. Here's what the packaging of this one looks like. I'm very excited to put this on my cheeks. Let's give it a little swatch right there and see how pigmented or forgiving this formula is. It looks like it's going to be one of the more forgiving formulas, which I kind of appreciate because you have time to blend it out and they're not scary to put on. Love this. Also, I had said I was going to use the Rare Beauty blush as a blush and highlighter. I'm not. I'm going to use this as my blush, and this is going to be a blush topper slash highlighter for me today. The first thing I want to test out is definitely this cream contour slash bronzer product from Too Faced. The color looks beautiful. It looks like a sculpting bronzer type product. I don't know how much to do, so I'm just going to kind of wing it. And let's do the jawline. To blend it out, I'm going to use my Rephr B02 brush, which is perfect for blending out cream products on the face. This is one of their new synthetic brushes. So take a look right here. That is blending out seamlessly. Very creamy, very pigmented bronzer slash contour stick. And today for foundation, I'm using the new BB Burst foundation. I think that's what it's called, from Kosas, which has like a light medium coverage. It covers my redness enough. Looks natural. As I said at the beginning, everything that I am using on my face will be in the description box. Rubbing whatever's left on the sides of my nose. And let's move on to the jawline. Take a look right here at what that bronzing slash contouring stick looks like blended. Let me push it into my hairline a little more. Very natural and very, very easy to use. I'm excited to have this one for the summertime. Let's move on to the Dewy Plump from Give in the shade Marigolds, which I am very excited to try. And I think I'm going to blend it out with the same brush from Rephr, so I'm just tapping it in place, getting it a little bit higher on the cheekbone here, and blending it into my temple a bit. This is a beautiful, beautiful orangey shade. And with whatever's left, I'm going over my nose a bit, getting that beachy look. I lowered the light a bit so you can see the colors better. I felt like the light was washing me out. So take a look at Marigold and the bronzer on the forehead. So far, so good. I like the formula of this one. It reminds me of the Stay Beauty blush formula, if you've tried that one, where it's like pigmented and buildable, but it's very forgiving at the same time, so you don't have to be stressed about putting too much blush on. Time for the Sephora Collection bronzer. I have my Rephr 05 with me here, and let's go ahead and further bronze up this face with it. So I'm going to add it right here to my cheekbone. The same thing over on this side. It's a bit warmer than the Too Faced product for sure. You'll see on the forehead I have only the Too Faced cream right now, and I'm going to do the Sephora bronzer on my right side. And you can see how in comparison it kind of warms up the face a little more than the Too Faced contour stick does on its own. It's not a warm bronzer, it's pretty neutral, but it does warm up the face a bit more than the Too Faced stick did. I do really like that it's very pigmented and very blendable. So now let's go for a product that I'm not just very excited to try, but also kind of nervous. My thing with this is, will it enhance my texture? You can see right here what the skin looks like prior to the illumination that's about to happen. And I'm going to apply Rare Beauty's new powder blush with their blush brush. So let's just go for it. Again, this is the shade Sheer. Ooh, I'm nervous. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's go for it right here. And I'm adding it on the high point of my cheekbone, kind of where the highlighter goes, and then blending it down into my cheek as a blush topper. Here's what it looks like. What do you guys think? Let's do this side. Was that too much? It doesn't enhance the texture that much. I can see this side better on my monitor here. It's not terrible. Doesn't enhance my texture. Like a little bit. I mainly just don't like that I have this birthmark situation that happens right here, and it always looks lifted. I really like the concept of these illuminating blushes, but I feel like I have to find my way of feeling comfortable wearing them. Maybe I have to use them just as a highlighter, not even as a blush topper type situation. But I don't hate it. I like the way it looks. I'm just kind of self-conscious about my skin's texture. Also today I'm wearing it with a very lightweight BB cream type situation where my skin already looked very natural, maybe with like a fuller coverage foundation and a bit more powder, things are going to look a little smoother as well. Let's move on to the Born This Way eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use my Rephr number 15 first, and I'm going to grab the lightest of the matte shades, and I'm going to use this one all throughout the crease. I wanted to see if it was a base shade or if it has a bit of depth to it. It does have a little bit of depth to it. I wouldn't use it myself as a base shade. I think it would be a great transition color for someone a little lighter than me, and a good base shade for someone a little darker than me. So anyways, I'm just using it kind of as my first step all throughout the crease. I'm not being super careful when blending it because it's a pretty light shade on me still. And it's helping me set the concealer that I had on my eyelids from when I did my makeup earlier. Let's move on to the middle shade, which is going to be my transition shade. See, it's getting nice and pigmented on the brush already. And I'm going to, once again, just add it to the crease of my eye, but I'm not going to take it as high as the first one. And I'm still using that Rephr number 15. As far as the formula of these is concerned, I like it. It's kind of on the powdery side, but it's still pigmented and nice and buildable at the same time. And it's not giving me major fallout, so I don't really have any complaints about the mattes at least. I'll let you know once I get to the shimmers. So far, the performance is pretty good. Switching to a smaller blending brush, this one is a Rephr number 1, and I'm going to lightly, because I figured these are pigmented, go into the darkest of the matte shades just to smoke out my outer third of the eyelid back here. Bring it up into the crease ever so slightly, just a bit of added smokiness. Only because I want to try all of the shades. I could have left it at the second matte, which is nice and pigmented. Also, I just realized I bought all of my cheek products pretty warm, and then the eyeshadow is really cool toned. It's not going to look terrible, but I usually do match my undertone, so it's a little different. Rephr number 14, and I'm going to use that darkest shade on the outer third of the under eye area, just back and forth blending it here. And then I'm going into the middle shade to further diffuse all the way to the tear duct area. For the center of the eyelid, I want to use this shimmer here because it's the warmest of these two. And it's still not warm, but it's like a neutral shimmer. And I'm just going to tap it right here in the center of the eyelid. Nice and pigmented. Too Faced is very hit or miss, I feel like, when it comes to their eyeshadows. I would say this is a hit. If you like the color story, if you like the size, if you like the price, I would say go for it. Because these formulas are actually very nice. And then for the rest of the eyelid and inner corner, of course, I'm grabbing the lightest of the shimmer shades. And I'm using a flat brush from Rephr to pack it on and bring it in. I want to use a brown shade for my waterline, so I'm going for the Laura Mercier eyeliner in the shade Espresso Brown. And for mascara, I'm going to use my Lash Clash mascara from YSL. Mascara is on, and I also applied a lip liner so I can test out this gloss. The lip liner is Max Whirl. I wasn't sure what would match, so I think this one kind of matches everything. Again, the gloss shade I got from Armani was 02. It's so bizarre that it doesn't smell like anything. Alright, I'm just applying it all throughout. Once you put the gloss on, it really doesn't look as pigmented as it looks on here, which is definitely a plus for me because I was very nervous that it was going to clash with my orangey cheeks that I have going on today, but it actually looks okay. So this right here is the finished look for today. I pretty much have liked everything I have tried so far. I do wish that the Sephora bronzer was a bit more cool tone than it is, but that is just personal preference. I love my cool tone bronzers, and it's actually a bit more of a neutral bronzer. Everything else I've tried I like, and then I'm still a little undecided on the Rare Beauty blush situation, but it looks cute. Last thing we need to try is the new Forever Mood fragrances, so let's go for it. The first one in the kit is called I Am Her, and it looks like a very girly scent. It has notes of red velvet, pear, raspberry. Anyways, let's spray it. Okay, this is giving Flower Bomb, but a little sweeter. Personally, not the biggest fan of Flower Bomb myself, but there is a huge audience for that type of scent out there. And that is the main thing, that is the first thing that came to mind when I sprayed it. It's like Flower Bomb, but maybe just a tad bit sweeter. Not loving that one. Per the notes, this second one is a lot more up my alley. It is called Hard to Get, and the notes are lemon, jasmine, vanilla frosting. It looks like it's going to be sweet and fresh, and I'm definitely here for that. Let's do the other hand. Definitely better. Definitely sweeter. And I'm liking it more as it's drying down on my skin. But I can't lie to you, I'm not obsessing over it. I like it much better than the first one, but I'm not obsessing over it. The next one is called You Remind Me, and the notes are apricot and white florals. I like white florals. I'm not sure about the apricot. We'll see. Okay, out of everything I've tried, I like this one the best. Yeah, this one I definitely like. This one I would totally wear. It smells really good on me. So far, You Remind Me is my favorite of the kit, but we have one more to go. The last one is called NDA, and the notes are tobacco flower, spice rum, and vanilla bean. I'm very excited for this one. Spraying it back here. Alright, I really like this one, and I would also totally wear it. It's like sweet and sexy. Out of all four of the scents that came in this kit, though, my favorite is definitely You Remind Me, so I'm going to spray that one a little more. Yeah, this is definitely the one I would suggest if you want to try any of these. It's like sweet and sexy and like fresh, and just, it smells really good. The more I smell it, the more I like it. You Remind Me is definitely my favorite out of these four. The makeup's been finished, the fragrances have been tried, and that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're interested in any of these products, remember they are tagged on the video or linked in the description box below. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.